Hey, welcome everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Just kind of admiring my carrier. Been having fun playing with the carrier. This is the Iwani carrier. It's part of the 14th anniversary bundle. I just picked up just the carrier itself because I've been wanting to try a carrier. And I have been enjoying playing with it. It is very slow, but you know, your main goal is using pets, right? So today, which I've been waiting all week for this, the last episode of in Gamma Quadrant, where we, I believe, if I remember correctly, we go to the Founder's Planet, Odo's home planet. Then after that, of course, we have time. We'll get into the next line of episodes, which is from the Age of Discovery. So, for no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and transwarp us there. Ooh, that's interesting. Big one, too. Ooh.
Previously on Star Trek Online,
I love it when they do this.
As you know it, is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, the Herc will win the war of attrition. What's happening?
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Karemic tech.
I found a similar device on Bejor.
These devices call the Herc, and we put them there. The other founders are hiding things from me.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise, we're doomed.
The Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
You found a secret I've kept for millennia.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. As we speak, every Herc in the Quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I arrived here ahead of you, and I've already engaged the Herc near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Herc lure device you placed on the homeworld before this gets out of hand.
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Whoa.
Then why are the Hercs still attacking? Don't play games with me here, Garrick. I'm warning you.
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred of your people. After all, the Founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul. I can't say I blame them for...
Enough! Both of you. We don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with here, starting with that swarm of Herc vessels nearby.
Agreed. My fleet is already engaged near the planet, but Herc reinforcements keep arriving. Try to punch through the swarms so we can join up.
We may be needing your solution to this problem soon, Doctor.
Yes, since yours failed in a spectacular fashion.
Some might argue it's...
won't last much longer. We need to deal with the swarm attacking it
We're here to help.
immediately.
The CSS Steadfast stands ready to assist you as well.
So I've been using this kind of maneuver a little bit more, where I approach more, don't get in such a hurry approaching them, because I figured out the shuttles, when I get in about 15 to 17 kilometers, the shuttles will go and engage whatever I have marked as a target.
Well done. The ship's taken heavy damage, but she'll survive.
Well, we've bought ourselves some time. Let's hope it's enough. Julian, is your plan ready? It may be our best hope to end things now.
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time. I've created a program that will enable the Herc to synthesize the compound they need to come to their senses. I've also put together a core sample of the compound for them to utilize in mass production. That is the easy part.
And the hard part? What do you need to make this happen?
From what we've learned about the Herc, the best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority. Systems of that caliber are only found on Herc dreadnoughts.
There's a Herc dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it. I recommend we engage that ship and disable it, if possible. We'll need to get a team on board to carry out Julian's plan. Did it. The dreadnought's disabled. That ship is still crawling with Herc, though. Make sure your away teams are ready for a fight.
I'll send some of my best. Dukan Rex will lead a Jem'Hadar away team, while Loris will assist Dr. Bashir.
Right. Let's get the away teams on that dreadnought before it calls for backup.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are.
Going to the dreadnought. Going to... let's see.
We'll need to find their central computer core. Once we're there, I'll begin the override process that will allow us to transmit our data on the cure. When that's done, we can instruct each ship in their fleet to replicate the cure and distribute it to every Herc on board.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight.
It's a bug extermination mission. We're exterminating the bugs. got a bucket. Oh my. That's and nuts bugs. Scanning to radio. Scanning to radio.
I have unpleasant news, I'm afraid. Herc security systems have sent an automated distress signal throughout the fleet. I recommend haste. We're going to have a great number of hostile guests. And far sooner than we'd like.
They're gonna miss. That is for sure.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Herc are bound to take offense. Keep them busy while we do our work, or this will be a wasted trip.
One goes here, that one goes there!
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
I thought you were supposed to be Starfleet's best and brightest!
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this Herc nonsense.
Doctor?
Perhaps you know a faster way to translate Herc language and reverse engineer their technology. Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Shall I proceed? Are you insane, Weyoun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison!
I was liberated by those who still serve the true founders. Not everyone is a traitor to the Dominion, after all.
There is only one traitor here, Weyoun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Pathetic. You can't even kill someone properly. Allow me to instruct you. You! Jemadar! Make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order! Open fire! Kill them, now!
I think not.
And not a moment too soon.
But I lost track of the numbers, though. How many?
Appreciate the command.
Up to now.
Everyone, we have a problem.
So I think they were at like 8 or 9. During Deep Space Nine, I think.
That Herc fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the Doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure.
Shields failing.
Well, you're in quite a fix there, Odo.
Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Takuvma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kahless to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The Sword of Kahless has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kahless, for the Empire, Kapla!
It's awesome. Oh, is that awesome.
arrival of the Klingons has given us more time in space, but the situation on the surface is dire. Herc's forces are breaking the Jem'Hadar defense lines. We need to do what we can to help. I'm beaming directly to the Great Link to aid my people.
The time has come. The Herc mean to ravage everything in their path. We will not allow it. We will stand against them, as Kahless once stood, defiant and proud. Fight well, and if need be, die well. Kapla! Whom do we seek? Kahless! How do we find him? Together! Kahless, give us light to see forever! Will he hide from us always? Never!
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link is in danger. I'm going to coordinate our defenses at the link. Meet me there.
We'll meet you there as soon as we can. And Odo, be careful.
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now, we will return the favor.
Many Herc between us and the Great Link. We go there now to reclaim our lives. We are already dead.
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Odo to Kira. We're fortifying our position near the Great Link.
Understood. We're on our way.
must confess my surprise at seeing you here, on this, the homeworld of the gods. Truly, we are living in strange times. You'll forgive my boldness, but there are still Founders under attack nearby. Can I count on you to aid them and destroy the wretched creatures who would do them harm?
New outpost. Okay.
This changeling's losing morphogenic matrix stability. There are more friendly life signs nearby. We should do what we can for them.
Is this some sort of solid invasion?
You made it. Good. We're going to need all the help we can get here. It looks like the Herc are focusing their attacks on the link. I've called for reinforcements, but most of our lines have been overrun. We're going to make a stand here and hope the Doctor's plan is successful. If not, if we fail, this may be the day the Dominion dies.
Oh! Okay. Hold my ground. Okay.
Please tell me you have more Gem Hadar.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Nerys, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
You're right. And I understand what you're doing.
You do? Then you know how sorry I am for everything.
Yes. And I forgive you.
I know. I feel the same.
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Gem Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracell components needed for the cure.
Ketracell. Yes.
Victory. Going to sacrifice himself.
Wait. Stop. Is life.
Ooh. That's it. Thank you. Nothing about sorry for killing everybody.
It seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
I believe Dukan Rex realized that his own body contained the Ketracel material I needed to finalize the cure. He extracted what we needed at the cost of his life. Once the Herc were able to synthesize the cure, they came to their senses and called for an immediate ceasefire. Their forces are withdrawing as we speak. It's over, Odo. I won't say we've won, but it's over.
Debriefing time. Well, this final episode did have a lot of heated engagements. Then they also tied in part of the storyline from Discovery. I just love how they do that. They're tying in Star Trek lore. I'm so glad they're keeping up with that. Oh, this one's a slow loader. Now there it goes.
There was nothing I could do for him on the Herc Dreadnought. The Ketracel extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like a son when we first found him on DS9, and I'm truly sorry.
Yes.
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he found is never forgotten.
Okay, it must be the child.
I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again, or if I did, it'd be as enemies. The man I met years later still knew how to fight, but his reasons for doing so had changed dramatically. I'm proud to have known him. I wish I could have done more in the end.
Another tie-in from an episode from Deep Space Nine.
I suppose you're right. I believe Captain Kira was looking for you. She was at the Temple of the Prophets last I checked. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to pay my respects. We'll talk more later.
Okay. While I'm here, I'm sure I have some things to offload. Let's see here. Let's start with these. What's this? Push lever, okay. This is here. Ooh, mark packages. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with all these Tetracell white vials. Try to group them here. They do kind of get all scattered about. Is that something I should I think that's probably a good idea what I should do. Try to organize some of this. Contraband, another thing I have no idea what to do with. Or these things. They almost seem only available in a PvE type of thing, or this. So I was supposed to find security guard or something to deal with that. Never did. Crap load of prisoners. Here's my hatchling. Okay, so let's see. It's flight turn rate. Oof. That is something I need. But I don't think I have room. Yeah. This is definitely not taking off. That's awesome. I do like. I don't really need this. I mean, unequip that. Put that there. Okay. And then this was the turn rate. I could put that turn rate there, because I definitely need turn rate. I don't even know if this does any good or not, because I'm not exactly sure if I have an exact particle generator on here. If these. Okay, this is basically the same thing. Just here. Okay, yeah, it increases my damage, so I do want to keep that. Should increase my critical chance. Okay. Now this site here is pretty good, and definitely don't want to get rid of that. To those. Let's see. Oh, 40% turn rate. Oh. Okay. That's better. A little bit more critical chance and 40% turn rate. Yeah. I need that. Okay. Oh. There's 40 with... I think I want to stick with the critical chance, though. That's kind of... That's usable. Well, the ships, maybe. Okay. So I do need to pick new consumable. Okay. All right. Some of this. Okay. Wow, I need to look into doing some more of this. Character tile. Ooh. Yeah. Finish that up. And we'll see what we need for that Burnham's armor. I'll be able to. That should be available to me now. Okay, let's do the armor first. Okay, I can do that. Okay. I have enough credits to get the armor. Okay. Okay. I'm going to continue on to sell some things. Oh, it's not going to let me interact until I go see her, I bet. Okay.
And here we are, once again. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? Funny you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings, even the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting. But I chose to join the command staff here on DS9. Bajor and the Celestial Temple mean a lot to me, and this station is a good place to keep them both safe. Subtle, but you're not wrong. Odo and I have a lot to work out before we're back to where we were, but we've taken a few good steps in that direction. I think it'll work out. Eventually. He's a hard man to read sometimes.
Discovery Legend Tier 5 achieved. Awesome. Not really sure what that means, but cool.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter before your duties take you back to the stars. My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of 2 warring tribes. I believe it to be a message from the prophets, one of guidance in troubled times. Now that the conflict with the Herc has ended, I feel it's time to explore this omen more thoroughly. The recent vision experienced by Loris is truly remarkable. That the prophets would speak to a Vorta. Again, this is no coincidence. Simply put, I believe the orb is meant to broker a lasting peace between the people of our quadrants and the Dominion.
Huh. Interesting.
Hello again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have interesting news. Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Kaiopaka. It has spoken to me. I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. They are, after all, experts on such matters. While we all find it curious that an Orb of the Prophets would speak to a Vorta, we also agree it would be foolish to ignore it. With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the Orb and the Prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here. Diplomacy is my specialty, after all. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again. May the blessings of the Founders and the Prophets be yours.
Thank you for coming to visit. After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends, even if it reminds me of the ones we miss. Speaking of reunions, I think General Martok is leading the charge against the Bloodwine at Quark's. I'm sure he'd want to congratulate you on another glorious victory. May the Prophets watch over you.
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle. The sales of that alone will cover the cost of repairs, and then some. Some days, it's good to be the Grand Nagus. I don't like to think about how close to disaster we were. Fortunately, there were people like you out there to bring us all back from the brink. All those adventures. You've got quite a story to tell. That reminds me. Have you ever considered making a holobiography? I think your life story would be quite popular and profitable. I'll make you a very generous offer for the rights and cut you in on a share of the profits, say 25%. Suit yourself. The offer still stands if you change your mind.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end. But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. It's a celebration of Rule 35 like no one's ever seen before. I mean, peace may be good for business, but things are really getting out of hand. When word got out that the Gamma Quadrant was open for business, the new Latinum rush was on. Open borders and free trade policies? My husband was practically weeping with joy. Oh, poor Odo. He thought he had his hands full with Quark on DS9. Now, he's gonna have an entire quadrant full of Ferengi to deal with.
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, you'll be getting the VIP discount on your drinks tonight. Did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood. Not insane. Half off. Take it or leave it. That's more like it. Don't take it personally. You could be Odo. His drinks, 50% markup. Not much to tell, really. Lex saw the error of his ways and gave it back. Then I had Grilka let Martok and Worf know we'd recovered their precious relic. A quick handoff later, and the Klingons were off to war. Rom and I tagged along, mainly to see the look on Odo's face when I rode in with the cavalry. That was priceless. If I die tomorrow, I'll go to the Exchequer with a smile on my face. Who do you think you're talking to? Nog? Unlike the Federation, the Klingons know the value of Latinum. I'm thinking of spending my cut on a smaller moon to orbit the one I already have. I might even name it Odo. Can I get you something?
I am forever indebted to you. Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days. Now, I will help make amends for all that has happened during Zencast's terrible crusade.
We need to stop running into each other when the fate of the galaxy is on the line. I'd be fine with drinks here at Uncle's bar, or some baseball on the holodeck. That said, I can't think of too many people I trust when everything's on the line. Glad you are here for this. Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Herc space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Herc get back on their feet again as well. There's a lot to be done, but we want to help them rejoin the galactic community. It is, but my crew is up for the challenge. They're some of Starfleet's best. Take care of yourself out there. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, I got the armor. Next, I'll need to save up so I can get the suit. I'm told the suit's also a good one, too. Good to have. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now I just finish that one off. Get that, okay. Then figure out what I would like to do. As far as like engines and that, because I do need to start looking at improving that, I believe. 3 more of this. Okay. This here. Ooh, I can spend a perk. We'll go with critical chance. Okay. Queued up for Gateway to Grethor. We'll complete the mission once. That could be intriguing.
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate, Quark, had something to do with it. The sacred blade of Kalis, returned to the Empire by a Ferengi. Madness! Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the beacon of Kalis. A bold move, but it paid off. Only a coward could refuse such a call to arms. The legend of Kalis is stronger than ever. It would not surprise me if the High Council moved to create a new clone of the Emperor. There is great power in legend, after all.
Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. He wants you to meet him at his old tailor shop. Maybe he's had enough of politics and wants to get back in the fashion game. Probably more profitable in the long run, and easier on the nerves. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He looks for secrets when he gets bored, and trust me, he's not the person you want poking around in your business.
Okay, the tailor shop. I probably looks like I chose the wrong direction. Okay. Oh, here we go.
The conflict may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The Lucari have offered to help the Herc restore their homeworld's ecosystem, and they've accepted. Dr. Bashir will be working with us on this. It's our goal to ensure that no Herc will go without nourishment again. Some time ago, I hoped for a path to peaceful resolution to our troubles with the Herc. I'm happy to be part of such a solution, at last. Thank you for your efforts in getting us all to this point, to peace.
Thank you for meeting me here. Strangely, I find it easy to center myself in this shop, even relax. Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin a new journey, as it were, and I'll be going along for the ride. Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we've accepted. Our seat at the table was hard-earned, but we're ready and grateful to join the ongoing efforts. Officer exchange programs have already begun. In fact, I suspect you'll be seeing more Cardassian faces in the future. I hope you show them the same courtesy as you've shown me in our shared adventures. Oh, I'll be spending time on Earth, Kronos, and New Romulus. The life of an ambassador is never dull, after all. Someone needs to make sure the Alliance doesn't forget about Cardassia, and I suppose that someone is me. I'll be sure to follow your exploits, of course. They'll be far more entertaining than economic forecasts and state functions, to be sure. I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a word with you next.
Go to the Alliance leaders. What in the world would they be? They're not gonna let me sell my stuff. Oh, okay.
The Harvest Cool sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Herc neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Federation and the Republic in keeping the peace between the Dominion and the Herc. We have experience in enforcing a neutral zone, after all. Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kahless throughout the Empire. Some say that Martok stands with honor next to great heroes like Tukuvma, Vok, L'Rell, and Kang. As if getting along with a stubborn old Targ wasn't difficult enough, his ego will be larger than Mount Hamar at this rate. It is fortunate that Martok has little in the way of political aspirations. Otherwise, I may need to kill him. Again. Ha!
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karema. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative that their conflict is resolved peacefully. Whether that results in an independent Karema or not remains to be seen, but I shall endeavor to help them reach a result that is beneficial for both parties.
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. Having them as allies will take some getting used to, but the opportunity was too great to ignore. As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to say that Ambassador Odo is inclined to comply with that request. It will make things interesting in the Gamma Quadrant, to be sure. Still, it's been a long time coming. The Jem'Hadar should be able to live their lives freely.
Oh, it can't run me back and forth, back and forth.
Things are finally settling down around here. Well, as much as it ever settles down, that is. Well, there's a lot to be done with the Herc, and being part of Starfleet will help me make things happen in that regard. When I'm not here, I'll be working with the Lucari and the crew of the USS Aventine to help the Herc get back on their feet. Indeed, but I happen to be married to the captain of the Aventine, so it won't be, too bad. The kids won't be joining us until Kumake and her team restore Havascool to a more habitable state, however. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. But until then, be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes, liberating the Jem'Hadar from the White, phasing out the Founders' benevolent dictatorship, establishing a safe haven for the Herc. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy for quite some time. No, there are still a number of Founders within the Great Link who will be very resistant to change. I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those willing to take a more democratic approach, however. The last thing anyone needs is a Dominion civil war. Also, not all of the Herc were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future if we run into that special kind of trouble you have a talent for dealing with. Oh, and speaking of trouble, you might keep an eye on Quark. That little act of heroism with the Sword of Kahless will make him bolder than ever.
I don't think it'll let me sell or do any of the changes until that's like completely out. Oh, really? Oh, cool. What is?
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it the most. I won't forget that. And thanks to the Great Link, neither will the Founders. Thank you. I hope we meet again, under much better circumstances.
This might be good on my Rex. I want to take that. So I think that can be useful on my
Starfleet Command
Rex.
has commissioned another historical tactical simulation, and they'd like you to evaluate it as soon as possible. Ja'ula and her agents were a force to be reckoned with during the war, and were a direct influence on a number of critical events that took place then. This simulation will put you in the midst of one such event. I look forward to seeing your results.
Okay. see here. Probably only take me here and opposite Deep Space Nine, right? Yeah. Yeah, it did turn me around. I got slingshot around. There we go.
Ready to get lucky?
Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, I might be pretty good for that, actually. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So he's got a special one already. He's got that one. Oh, she's gonna have a special one. Okay. So. Wow. They really follow. Wow. Arson, that's really down. Oh yeah, it's called a elite captain. Spelled it wrong. Oh yeah. Lots of fancy credits. Holy smokes. Wow. Yeah, that is a lot. Okay. That is a lot. Okay.
The house always wins.
Yep.
What can I get for you?
Platinum is a girl's best friend. Doublewood Lita is a licensed product of Quark Enterprises.
Okay, I got that sold off. So I got missed one.
Hey, that's a great uniform.
Missed one.
What can I get for you?
Hey, hands off the hologram.
Just a couple there. Okay.
Dabo makes the universe go round.
Okay. That brought up now. And I'll beam up to my ship. While this is happening, we're gonna take a short break. And be back in just a little bit. All right. Now let's go ahead, and then we're going to go ahead and continue into next set of episodes, which should be... Ooh, actually, before we start that, I need to get my daily in. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and hit this one. That is one of my endeavors. Well, actually, ground is the endeavor, though. So that won't count. But oh well. There's a vision of some nice looking ships. Then yeah, Age of Discovery, which if I remember in that first mission, you get a really good weapon. If I recall. I gotta replace my Tholian web. It's only web went away. I gotta looks like I gotta map it. Okay. I think I do. Oh, yeah, okay, it's right here. Okay. Did I just take my Tholian web completely off? Oh, there it is. Oh, duh. That's why. That is why. Okay. All right. That's the armor. Here's the environmental. Let's get this going. Almost there. Almost have it maxed out. Okay. Now that my daily is done for today, we're going to go ahead with our Age of Discovery. We're going to go ahead and get started into this one. What in the world is going on? Okay. Okay. Well, I got that divvied out, but so we'll see. I am thinking about checking out some outfits, but I'll do that offline. 'Cause I think I unlocked some additional clothing options. Let's see, we got deliver supplies to, so I don't know.
This is the USS Cicada. Switch to frequency 228.7 to adjust for ion storm interference.
This is the Shinano. Advise keeping shields up. Cloaked Klingon vessels are still testing our defenses. Let's do this quickly. Don't want our shields down for long. Thanks. Our supplies were low after retaking Pryor's world. One more assault and we would have been at critical levels in several key resources. I expect the Cicada is waiting for supplies too. I hope you have what they need.
Lowering shields now. We are ready to receive supplies. Engineering has confirmed that all expected hardware has been delivered. Thank you. We shall begin repairs at once. Our computer systems...
Definitely turning better. That's for sure.
This is Commander Ellen Landry of the USS Buran. Welcome to Pryor's World. The captain has requested that you transport over to the Buran to speak in person. Truth be told, we're not certain our hailing frequencies are completely secure. It's a long story. Let's just say the Klingons had a few tricks up their sleeve during battle.
Nice to finally meet you face to face. I'm Captain Gabriel Lorca. Welcome to the Buran. This is my first officer, Commander Ellen Landry.
Sorry to hear about Captain Schaefer.
First officer?
He was one of our best.
Agreed. A damn fine captain. Though from what we've heard about what happened to Corvan, his ship's in good hands. Ah, and my somewhat tardy Chief of Security, Amna Patel.
Apologies, Captain. Welcome aboard. We appreciate the assistance.
Engineering's this way, if you'll follow me.
What took you so long?
You try booking a reception hall during prime wedding season. I'm lucky to be alive.
My warrior. Braver than 100 Klingons.
Kapla!
We better catch up.
Before the captain throws us in the brig with the Klingons.
We've been mopping up here after our scrap with the Klingons.
The Klingons did not surrender Pryor's World lightly.
Cleaning up the planet-based missile launchers was satisfying. The Buran is currently holding some Klingon prisoners of war.
Prisoners we planned to deliver to a secure location before we ran into a snag. Lieutenant Kerwin, I have someone I'd like you to meet.
Welcome aboard. Thanks for lending us a hand. Mind taking a look at something here? I'm analyzing some issues with the Buran's critical systems, and a fresh perspective might shed some light. Somehow the Klingons infected our computer systems with a particularly nasty virus during the battle. Another House Mokai trick by the looks of it. It's in several key systems. Sensors, shields, weapons. Ugh. Right now, we can't rely on any of those remaining at operational status. If they come back for a rematch, we could wind up blind and defenseless. The virus has really dug into our tactical systems. We lose targeting, can't even power up the emitters or launchers. At that point, the only weapon in our arsenal is harsh language, and that won't go very far in a fight with the Klingons. Their entire language is harsh.
That first bunch completely, I think.
If the virus tries to lock out a weapon, they should still work. Nice work. Tactical will need to make adjustments, but that should block the virus nicely. What the? We just lost port deflectors!
Bridge to Captain. Klingon vessels decloaking.
Lorca to bridge. I'm on my way.
Captain, internal sensors show multiple Klingon transporter signals in your vicinity.
All hands, repel boarders. Lorca to bridge. We need those shields back. Do what you can to keep our port side away from the Klingons. Kerwin, I want you to head up there and give them a hand with the shields. No, I think it's time we went on the offensive. Landry, Patel, lead the way.
Chief, get us to the armory.
On it.
Captain to sickbay. We have wounded on deck 17.
We're on our way, Captain.
Take one of these phaser rifles. We just finished modifications on them from data we gathered during the Prior's World fighting. The Klingons are in for a little surprise.
Bridge to Captain. The Klingons hit the brig and released their buddies. Looks like they're heading toward the shuttle bay. They're gonna make a break for it, sir.
Lorca to bridge, acknowledged. We're en route. Tepev, Landry, Patel, take the lead. Everyone else, you're with me. Let's move!
you hear me? Ellen!
Cover me. Dell, give me a hand with this.
There's no time. Captain, you need to go.
That's not how we operate, Commander. We don't leave people behind. It's clear. Help her.
Thought I lost you there. Fortunately, the captain had other ideas.
Nice shot back there. Glad you had our backs.
We need to move. Can you stand? No, I'll manage. It's not as bad as it looks.
Bridge to Captain. Shuttle bay access is locked, and the hangar doors are starting to open.
It's that damned Klingon virus again.
Bridge, this is the captain. Prepare the tractor beam, in case we fail.
Oh crap, that was a waste.
Damn, it's even in the door systems. I'll handle this. Bam! Got it!
The car to the track. We're preparing to depart prepare for our arrival.
Not today. Not on my ship.
Change your plan. Kill their captain. Then we leave.
You'll have to get through me first.
Lorca to bridge. The prisoners are secure. Give me a status report.
Sir, the Klingon vessels just went under cloak.
They'll be back. Count on it.
We need to get the Klingon prisoners secured. Unfortunately, our holding facilities here are compromised. Under the circumstances, I think we'll need to transfer the prisoners to your ship. I think you'll agree we can't risk dropping our shields to use the transporters. You'll have to take a shuttle. It's a little old-fashioned, but if the Klingons are here to rescue their people, they won't risk firing on you. Your ship, on the other hand, will be a target. Be ready for anything. All right, these Klingons wanted a ride in a shuttle. Load them up.
My team will handle the prison transfer to your vessel. I'll have our security chief contact yours to sort out the details. Excellent. Are you ready to finish boarding procedures and head out?
Yeah, got that rifle, which I heard is supposed to be good.
You made it. Afraid I have some bad news. We're picking up some photon decay heading our way. My people believe it's coming from cloaked Klingon vessels, and I'm inclined to agree. Get ready for a fight.
All ships, decloak and renew the attack.
This is the Shinano. We are under heavy fire and need assistance.
Moran to Cicada. Move to support the Shinano.
Acknowledged, Baran. Maneuvering to support position. You fight well. The wreck of your vessel will make a fine memorial. The Klingons are trying to split us up!
Like wolves trying to break up a herd of buffalo. All ships circle the wagons. Watch out for each other, and we'll get through this.
Good stuff. The harder you fight, the greater my glory.
Nice work, Captain. Looks like the Klingons aren't finished with the suppliers. Glad you were in the neighborhood. Things could have gone pear-shaped if you weren't. I'm sure that'll look good in your after-action report. Might put a little dent in my sterling reputation, but I'll manage. That said, we're not out of the woods just yet. I'll let my first officer fill you in on the details.
This is Landry. As you've seen, the Baran is needed here at Pryor's World. And her brig is no longer secure. I'm afraid your ship is going to have to facilitate this prison transfer. The destination is classified, I'm afraid. I have the coordinates in a secure device, which, with your permission, I'll bring aboard with my team.
I don't disagree, Captain, but we're at war. Things have a tendency to get irregular in situations like this. Some of our prisoners are high-ranking members of the House Mokai. The secrets they know are important to the Klingons, even more so to Starfleet. We need to get them into a high-security facility as soon as we can. I'd like to send Commander Landry and a team with you to assist on this. Call it a joint effort. But it's still your ship and your command. Agreed? Oh, and one last thing. Landry's on loan. She's a damn fine officer and one of a kind. I do expect her back intact as soon as you're done, Captain. The shuttle, on the other hand, you can keep. We got plenty of those.
My team is on board, Captain. With your permission, I'll take the helm for this trip. I know the way, after all.
She knows the way.
We've arrived at the coordinates, Captain. We're being hailed.
Your presence in this system is unexpected. Transmit secure clearance codes now. Awaiting transfer of codes. I should remind you that all of our defense systems are active, Captain. Vosker out.
That he did, Captain. Shall I transmit the security clearance codes? Transmitting initial sequence, now. Lieutenant Kerwin, begin beta security code transmission on my mark. Mark. Very much so, Captain. Possibly more than they enjoy oxygen and comfortable socks. Transmission complete. The station is hailing us now. Shall I put them through?
You're cleared for approach. Proceed to the following coordinates and prepare for prisoner transfer via shuttlecraft. Vosker out.
A word, if you please. It's about Warden Vosker. I've served with him before, and there are some things about his character you should be aware of. Serving here allows Vosker to use methods and practices that would not fly on a starship. Some of his morals are fluid, perhaps dangerously so. Look, I'm not sure what Starfleet Command knows about him, but he still has command of the facility. Permission to speak freely? There are those in Starfleet who are more focused on results than the cost of achieving those results. Vosker is such a man. The Admiralty didn't order these prisoners here by chance. They want Vosker to get results by any means necessary. That doesn't work for me, or Captain Lorca. The ends do not justify the means. I intend to make sure the price we pay here isn't too great. I don't want to look back on this day with regret, or worse. My team has the prisoners prepped for transfer. Are you ready to head to the facility?
Welcome to Facility 2047. I'm Hadrian Vosker. Computer, update the log to finalize the transfer of prisoners to this facility. Authorization Vosker Sigma 9. We'll take it from here. A reminder, all data relating to this facility is classified. Now, if there's nothing else, I have a prison to run. Feel free to show yourselves out.
Thank you. Hadrian, it's been a long time.
Well, not long enough. Was there anything of substance you wish to discuss, or are we done here?
As in, according to Starfleet regulations, Hadrian, not your own personal code of conduct. Listen, we don't have to like each other. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's an impossibility at this point. What we need to do is work together in upholding the ideals and laws of the Federation.
Are you finished? Look, the Federation is the promise of a better future. I buy into that. Beautiful dream. People love to talk about it. What nobody wants to talk about are the hard choices it takes to make that dream come true. Every day, the Klingons remind us, though. And we pay the price in blood, sweat, and tears. So unless you're ready to learn some hard truths, I suggest you return to your ship and move along.
Yeah, why don't you show us everything you do here, Warden? Enlighten us. Show us how you're keeping the Federation safe from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Hey, we'll even take notes.
Wonderful. The prisoners are being processed. I'm sure they're being treated well. Better than the Klingons treated the innocent civilians of Pryor's world, for example. If you'll follow me. Johnson, give me a status report.
Wrapping it up now, sir. Medical scans and contraband search all came back in the green. Warden, there's increased comms from the Starfleet vessel stationed at Pryor's World. It sounds like there's another fight with the Klingons there. I'm not sure. Sorry, the signal's garbled. Some sort of interference is breaking it up, and I'm just getting fragments. So far, it sounds like the trouble is on the planet's surface.
We have our orders, and no distress signal is being sent. That being said, I'd feel a hell of a lot better if I were back on the Baran, Captain. I've got the feeling the Klingons are about to make another big push at Pryor's World.
Fine. In the meantime, we have a job to do here. Johnson, put the Priority 2 prisoners into GenPop. I'll make sure our Priority 1 guest gets into MaxSec where he belongs. Captain, Commander, let's get this over with. Got a nice cell waiting for you, Mokai. Move!
I'm not sure leaving the prisoners here with him is wise, Commander.
What are you hens clucking about back there?
Just wondering what you have in mind for our prisoners, Hadrian.
Nothing the Admiralty hasn't authorized before.
Johnson here. Operation reports a malfunction in primary systems and recommends a reboot.
Johnson, contact engineering. And keep an eye on things until I'm finished. Oscar to engineering. The bridge to isolation is acting up. Fix it. Now. Finally. Now deal with these malfunctions.
Understood, sir. Wait. What the... Sir, the primary deflector grid just went offline. Look out! Klingons!
Johnson, initiate full lockdown. And get those shields back up, now! Johnson? Come in, Johnson. Damn, we've lost comms.
They're coming for you. Are you ready?
Let's get this over with.
Touchak.
Nice. Same to you, Haribach. Come on, stupid piece of work, damn it!
Problem, Hadrian?
I can't get the bridge to extend. We need to think of an alternative.
That didn't sound good. We need to get out of here, right now! Let me help you! Hurry!
We don't have time for this. Let him fall. He's just a Klingon.
We are Starfleet! Since you've obviously forgotten, that is not how we operate.
Whatever. Let's get moving.
Haribach.
I don't have time for this. If we can't put the prisoner in one of these cells, we'll have to take him back to processing. It's not ideal, but it'll do till we get things under control.
Let's stow this guy quickly.
Relax. His new home's right over here. And he's gonna be here a very long time.
So you think?
I believe you have something that belongs to me. A car will be leaving with me.
He's not going anywhere, lady. I'm gonna...
Ha! You were saying, if only you had shields to block our transporters. Our paths cross once again. If only I had the time to end you. Like I ended your captain.
You two know each other?
Try to die well. Ketris, draw the truth!
Wonderful.
Cover me while I get the shields back online.
Kerwin, help him while we hold them off.
Yes, Commander.
Damn it! Get over here and cover me! Get over here and cover me! Disruptors, Earth! Do your jobs, idiots! I can't get this done if they keep shooting me! Get over here and cover me! I'd hold off on any celebrations. Long-range sensors are picking up a Klingon battle group, approaching at high warp. Without the turrets, they'll eventually knock our shields down and finish us off for good. It's only a matter of time.
Lieutenant Kerwin can get those turrets back online. We just need to buy him enough time to get the job done.
This isn't time for heroics. One ship against a Klingon fleet? That's suicide, and you know it. Face it, we're done here. Let's get essential personnel to your ship and get the hell out of here while we're able.
Captain, the turret grid just came back online. Wait, oh no, that's bad. The turrets are scanning for Starfleet vessels. They've been set to see them as targets. It's that damned virus.
It's just like what happened at Pryor's World. They turned our own defense grid against us, and then mopped up what was left after the chaos.
How did a Klingon virus get into our system? Klingons didn't even know about this place until...
Of course. Those clever bastards. It's a genetic sequencing virus. We did a full medical scan of the Klingon prisoners when we brought them aboard the Baran. And another one when they were brought aboard this facility. But... fortunately, or your ship would be dealing with the virus too. Somehow they've managed to embed it within the DNA of one or more of the prisoners. If we can identify the difference between the artificial and natural bases, we should be able to isolate the viral code and purge it from the system. Maybe 5 minutes?
I can't believe he got away. After all that we went through here, anything he does from here on out is on me.
You shouldn't beat yourself up for doing the right thing here. Besides, if we get him and Ja'ula, we can just pretend it was all part of the plan, right?
All right. You win. But we still have a lot of work to do before, we single-handedly end the war and get promoted to Fleet Admiral.
Single-handedly end the war. Slow loading. There it goes. It's kicked into speed.
Ja'ula to Tavip attach. We have what we need. Leave the prison for the rest. Lane to Schmidt! It looks out!
Captain, one of the Klingon vessels is hailing us.
Starfleet vessel. You are outnumbered and unable to flee. If you wish to survive, stand down and prepare for it. Refuse, and we will give you all an honorable death. A warrior's deathbed. Good. I wouldn't have it any other way. Perhaps we will meet fate.
back on our side.
We've lost the advantage here. All ships, withdraw at once.
Good news, Captain. Latest sensor reports show all Klingon vessels are either destroyed or retreating. I think we did it.
Kerwin here. Captain, all systems are clear over here. Not reading any Klingon ships on sensors either. Did we do it?
Captain, if it's all the same to you, I recommend we retrieve Lieutenant Kerwin and return to the Baran immediately. Captain, Lieutenant Kerwin is a...
Warp speed right into a rock.
Interesting simulation, isn't it? I went through it myself. Considering the final fates of Captain Lorca and the crew of the Baran. Seeing them in action, fighting at their side, makes their sacrifices hit that much harder. I'm told the tactical research team is working on another simulation relating to the events that took place at Pryor's World. We might be in need of your services again soon. In the meantime, I suggest review of today's simulation. As Starfleet Command is fond of reminding me, you might be facing the real Ja'ula and her forces soon. The Pryor's World simulation has provided some very interesting data. Starfleet Command wants to expand on what we've learned, and the latest simulation should help with that. Your participation in this simulation is important, though the subject matter may be sensitive. We're asking you to step into the aftermath of the battle at Pryor's World. You'll be dealing with the actions of Ja'ula and her forces there under extreme conditions. Good luck.
The nanofiber insulated jacket too. Interesting. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Baran's in trouble. Those Klingons won't stop until she's gone. We need to get in there before it's too late.
Mayday, Mayday, this is the USS Baran. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Ah, you come to save your comrades, honorable, if not foolish. Come and save them, if you have the courage to stand in battle against true Klingon warriors.
That's a car! Looks like he didn't run far after Jahula beamed him out of prison. What? No good deed goes unpunished? You know, if I'd listened to the warden instead of saving a car, this wouldn't be happening.
You did the best you could back there, Commander. A car's responsible for his actions, not you. Let's focus on doing what we can to help the Baran.
Looks like we picked up some more Klingon attention.
This is a Baran. Our shields are buckling.
We're losing essential ship systems. Now would be a good time.
Incoming hails from the Baran! What? The warp core! Someone's triggered the self-destruct! Oh my god! Baran! She's gone. This can't be happening. Scan the area. Escape pods. Did she launch any escape pods? If anyone got away, we need to find them before the Klingons do. Sick bay's reporting in. Captain Lorca needs extensive medical facilities, more than you have on board your ship. We need to get him to a starbase or to Starfleet Medical. I understand, Captain. The ion storm is getting worse and Pryor's world can't be left undefended. But if you can spare just one of your shuttles, we'll get him that way. Please? He's going to die if we don't do something, and I can't let that happen.
We'll reach the edge of the storm soon.
Don't spare the horses, Commander. I've had a lot of days better than this one.
Enemy vessel on sensors. They're targeting us.
Take evasive action.
They're firing to disable!
They want us alive.
Shields are gone. Impulse is failing.
Get us on the ground, Commander.
Crash position. Ready for impact.
Any landing you can walk away from, huh? Tricorder isn't showing any serious injuries. You'll live. Atmos breathable, but this is a Class P environment. The cold doesn't kill us. The Klingons will. No way they're gonna let us go now. We reached...
Damn. This place reminds me of some of the places my family dragged me to for a vacation back home. You really haven't lived until you go camping on Andoria. Makes this place look like Waikiki Beach.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Ensign. But those of us who didn't grow up on an ice moon aren't as amused. Emergency survival protocol. Break out the gear and supplies and find shelter. I don't want this weather finishing with the Klingons started.
I'm reading some cave systems up on that mountainside.
That's why we
Might be a
get the
good
coat.
place to set up camp. Maybe even a distress beacon. I can use the shuttle's emergency transporter to send Captain Lorca and another person there. Get them out of this wind and cold. It's only good for one transport, though. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, we lost some pieces of the shuttle while we were coming down. Some of that might be useful here. We should keep an eye out for anything we can easily salvage.
They made it. Takes guts to beam into a cave with an emergency transporter mostly held together with wishful thinking. Now, we just need to get there ourselves. Fashion way, on Shank's mare, through a frozen wasteland. You take me to all the best places, Ellen. Should we worry about leaving tracks that the Klingons can follow?
See those ice formations? Temperatures get high enough to thaw, then refreeze.
So, the snow will probably melt enough to lose our tracks in the next few hours.
Right, and if it stays cold and humid, we'll get more snow anyway.
Good news. Now we just have to worry about finding our way out of here.
Wait, you see those mounds of snow? Some of them are just going to be light powder. Some of those were built. Watch your step. There might be life forms in those. They might not like unwanted guests.
Kerwin to team. My tricorder says there's a piece of the shuttle manifold near your position. Grab it if you can, okay? We could really use it.
We got your widget, Kerwin. Never mind the beasties.
Sorry about that. I wonder if they were staying close to it for warmth.
Good work. Keep it coming. We're gonna need a lot more tricks to survive.
Fumaroles. I was wondering if we'd see any. Here they are. Look, geothermal activity pushes heated water up and forms those bubbling mud pools. I wouldn't recommend taking a dip, though. Stuff is scalding.
Kerwin here. I'm picking up another piece of debris near you. Looks like some live circuitry survived thanks to a Duralloy shell. Can you grab it for me? Thanks.
see that? Over by the rocks?
Yeah, I think it's another piece of the shuttle.
What are these marks in the ice? Tracks of some kind?
It's big, whatever it is. Let's not wait to find out more.
Never thought I'd be happy to see a cave, but here we are. I can almost feel my toes again. This was a good choice. Defensible position, adequate shelter, picking up some water inside as well. Might be able to cobble up some fortifications by carving out some rock. Looks like they're a little deeper in the cave. If I know Kerwin, he's probably hard at work cobbling a warp core together out of rocks, a hypo spray casing, and a belt buckle.
Captain Lorca's life signs are stable for now. His medical unit is functioning normally, and he didn't suffer any further wounds during the crash.
Some good news for a change. Nice work, everyone. Let's set up camp. Kerwin, see if there's a way to send a coded distress beacon. To Pev, we need to know if there's anything we can use to survive around here.
Nice. That'll be warm and cozy for a while.
Listen, I have to count on you. Landry's competent, but this might be too much for one person to manage. There we are, and we have to be prepared to fight. You and I both know it's only a matter of time before the Klingons find us. I need to know you'll be ready to make the hard call if it comes down to it. You're dealing with Klingons. There's no room for weakness. The Vulcans know this. When you face Klingons, act from a position of strength whenever possible. When they come, you need to be ready to hit them hard. Give no quarter. You have, but not like this. You might find yourself in a situation real soon where doing things by the book won't get the job done. And people depending on you will die, understand? Trust your instincts when it comes to that, not the regulations. Be prepared to make the hard call. Check in on the rest of the team. They need to stay motivated.
It's not luxury accommodations on Ryza, but at least the cave's secure. We need some more food. If something indigenous proves to be edible, our emergency rations will get us through a few days, but that's all. I'm here, watching the Baran go. That was a hard hit for all of us. Lost a lot of friends up there. Right now, I think we need to get warmer. This cold's taking a toll, even in the cave out of the wind. Maybe Kerwin can figure a way to insulate the walls a little.
With what?
Ah, good morning. I'm still working on this transmitter. It's pretty banged up, I'm afraid. If only we had some more spare parts, but I'll make do. And to think, I was considering becoming a holonovelist before I joined Starfleet. Good thing I picked up a few skills with transmitters and recorders. Well, if you're serious about going out in that cold again, keep your eyes peeled for metal ores and deposits. Anything with magnesium, sulfur, or other reactive ores. Stuff like that. Stuff we can burn. Speaking of ores, we could also use magnetic or radioactive ores. Those I can use for primitive power cells.
I'm mixing up some nutrient broth from our supplies. Not the best smelling stuff, but it'll keep us alive. We're gonna need a lot of calories in this weather, so we should try to find more food if we can. Well, we've already seen some wildlife. We're likely to find some edible fungi or mosses in the caves. Maybe some root vegetation. I don't know if I'd want to nibble on anything more complex. Contents could be dangerous to us.
Doing the rounds, eh? Making sure your team's ready for what's ahead? Good call. I'd do the same. What's ahead? Yeah. Not a lot of good news there. Stranded on a frozen rock, no rescue in sight, and the sky belongs to the Klingons right now. Klingons! Beginning to wish I'd never laid eyes on them. Good point. The captain's still alive, and Amna, Commander Patel, still with me, still with us. Starfleet trains us to deal with adversity. We'll figure something out. For now, let's see if we can scrape what we need to survive from this rock while we're here. Losing the Baran was hard. You know, I don't have much left, but I am ready to fight for it. For them. My people from the Baran, they're my family. Starfleet, they give us tools and training, sure. But the most important thing that they give us is each other.
Really? Oh, it could be right away. Well, that's nice to know.
That should be enough. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Big monster! Very big! I'm pretty sure I know what made those marks in the ice now. We better hope none of those come to visit the cave. Honey, I'm home.
Oh, good. Wait till you see what I've done with the cave.
What you got there? Magnesite? Ah, indium. We can use that. I'll take those off your hands. The indium can give us some power. Just don't loiter around it. It's radioactive. I can probably use the magnesite to make some explosive charges. You know, just in case.
Explosives? In a cave like this. That's not one of your best ideas, Curly. Even if we don't collapse it on our heads, we'd probably trap ourselves. We'd be stuck, unless we could burn a new way out with our phasers.
Sealing off the cave entrance and finding another way out is superior to being devoured by those ice creatures you mentioned. Put the explosive near the tunnel entrance. See if you can rig up a remote detonator. Better to have the option and not need it than to need it and not have it.
I should have just enough parts to make a short-range radio detonator for the explosives. I can work on that while someone else sets up these canisters. With the magnesium as an accelerant, and some of the gelled thruster fuel from the shuttle, they'll go up once a charge is applied to them.
My heart's a friend. You're here. Hi.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece. Judging by the looks on your faces, you didn't come back empty-handed. That's good news. Come and have a seat, Ellen. Got a reasonably smooth rock, nice and heated up for you.
You want to take a short break, and I'll be right back. All right. Let's see here.
Looks like the best rock in the house, too. Thanks, Emma. You're always looking out for me. Okay, let's talk next steps. Kerwin, we're gonna need that transmission real soon. We've got a little time, not much. This cold's not going anywhere, and neither are the Klingons.
You're not wrong, but consider. We survived the Klingon ambush, and a crash landing, and those things that tried to eat us, whatever the hell they were. The captain's still with us, and we have each other. Remember, we're Starfleet. We can't give in to despair. When times are worst, that's when we need to rise to our best.
Agreed. Let's not lose sight of what matters the most here. Okay, everyone, get some rest. I know I'm beat. Please tell me we have some more of that moss around. I need to pad out my thermal bag. It's keeping me warm, but this cave floor is doing a number on my back.
Day 3.
I think we're in business here. The distress beacon's operational. It actually works. I mean, it's ugly and full of hacks, but we can send out a distress signal with the beacon now.
Hold on. If we use the beacon, won't the Klingons receive the signal too? If they're still trying to find us, they'll know exactly where we are once we turn that on. This cozy little cave will be crawling with Klingons sooner than any of us would like once that happens.
None, unfortunately. We turn it on, and it'll be out there for all to see, friend and foe alike. We're hoping that Federation ships at Pryor's World will hear it and respond before the Klingons do. It's a risk, but one we need to think about taking soon.
Agreed. They know we crashed. And unless they gave up the chase, they're still out there. And they will come running the moment they detect this beacon. Count on it. So, we need to be ready to deal with them, and buy ourselves enough time for Starfleet to get here and extract us from this godforsaken ice ball. To a point, they'll eventually bottle us in and use grenades or chemicals. We have to make it too costly for them to hunt us down. Catch them before they catch us. Ambush them. Here's the plan. They'll beam down at the shuttle wreckage and start searching from there. Their teams will eventually track our route, so we hit them on the way. We'll ambush them at the snowdrifts, then fall back, fighting our way towards the cave. Make them pay for every meter. We don't have to stop them, just slow them down long enough for Starfleet to reach us. Let's take position by the fumaroles and make the Klingons come to us.
Remember, the Klingons can be beaten. Meet them with strength. Seize every opportunity. Give no quarter. Fight hard and fight to win.
Temple Mastiffs! They're hunting us!
We should get to high ground and try to hide. Catch them in the rough terrain.
Get behind cover. They'll be here any second. Everyone in position.
Ready.
Affirmative.
I see them.
Wait for my signal.
Let's give him hell.
Keep up the pressure!
That was close. You all right?
Get down!
Looks like Chancellor Goron. That one dude does.
Kerwin's down!
They're homing in on our signal. Head toward the cave before they flank us. Keep moving! We'll dig out on the hillside by the rocks.
We won't last long out here, even in cover. The cave's gonna be our best option soon. The rest of you should be ready to fall back to the camp. When that happens, I'll dig in here and cover your retreat.
It's a sound tactic. If something goes wrong, you're gonna want someone watching your back. Keep the Pev in reserve in case you need to withdraw. Think like a Klingon. Consider every weapon at your disposal.
I'll make sure you have the time you need. Keep the captain safe. Tell my family what happened here. Tell them I fought for them. And for the Federation. Which one of you wants to die first? Ha! I thought you Klingons knew how to fight!
I give you a warrior's death, Andorian. It is better than theirs.
Are he dead?
Since you're back, I assume that the Klingons are on their way. Give me a phaser. I'll be damned if I go down without a fight.
It's you! A car, a house Mokai. I am gonna kill you!
It seems I have ordered. The minions died. But your captain is undecided. You will not enjoy his time as a prisoner of the Empire. My troops will deal with you. Jolly shoot!
They smell blood. They won't stop now.
I think it's time we use those explosives, Chief.
Do it! Seal off the entrance! Damn!
I know that look. What's wrong?
Kerwin had it.
What?
Kerwin had the remote detonator.
Make another one, then.
No parts. We used everything we had.
Give me options, Commander.
Yeah, running a little short on those, Captain.
Can we shoot it to set it off?
No way. You'll just fry the whole package.
Another sacrifice.
Something with a tricorder, then.
Maybe? I don't know.
What the hell?
What are you doing? Come back!
This is the only way. Has to be done manually.
Wait! No! No, you can't!
I love you, Ellen.
Always.
Always.
Oh, she went out with the bang.
Amna, where are you? Can you hear me? Amna?
Landry!
Amna, tell me where you are! Please. Come back.
Commander! We need to get moving.
No. No, I'm not leaving without her.
She's gone, Commander. On your feet, soldier. Do not let her sacrifice be in vain.
We'll say, vaporize. Oh, I'm at lithium now. Okay.
while for the Klingons to make it through the rockfall. Let's make sure we're ready when they do. Dead end. Give me options, people.
Photon grenades. Breaking through.
Klingons don't give up the chase easily.
Let them come. I'll take as many of them with me as I can.
Lorca here?
Captain Lorca, thought we'd lost you.
Not from lack of trying. My people and I need immediate extraction.
Ask and ye shall receive, Captain. Ready to leave when you are.
Personal log, Commander Ellen Landry. She's been gone for months. And every day I'm reminded of her. I even have her job now. Chief of Security. I took it to honor her. To continue her work. To keep people safe. The captain's recovered from his injuries, mostly. His eyes don't handle the light very well. But like me, he forges on. This war, the Klingons. They've taken so much from us both.
That is eyes.
For me,
okay.
For the captain, only duty remains.
Long-range sensors are picking up Klingon raiders in this sector. Ready for a little payback?
Always.
That's some interesting groundwork right there.
There's a lot to be learned from what happened on that moon, to be sure. Ja'ula's willingness to sacrifice large numbers of her forces to get what she wants comes to mind. Her ruthless determination is bound to be a problem, and soon. The fanaticism of her troops and officers shouldn't be taken lightly. A great number of those forces came with her to this time period. I think we all have an idea of what to expect if we meet them in battle now. For many, the fate of Commander Landry is something of a cautionary tale. I prefer to remember her as an officer who remained faithful to her captain and crew until the end.
Okay.
The arrival of House Mokai forces from the past is a cause for concern. Ja'ula is a controversial figure, and we need to handle the situation with caution. The wrong move could spark an interstellar incident, and after recent events, that's the last thing anyone in the Alliance needs. I've arranged a simulation for you. I want you to experience Ja'ula in action. Get an idea on how she thinks and fights. You might be facing the real thing soon enough, and I want you to be ready if that happens.
Alright, that is going to be it for this week. We'll continue on with the storyline next week. And we'll see you again next time.